Chris, how did you guys meet Ja Rule? How did that?
Shout out Chris Black.
Okay.
He was in a group, Cash Money Click. Chris Black lived up the block from us and was in a group, and he brought him and a guy named O Miller. And then we had a group called Cash Money Click, and he was like, this is the group. And then you heard Ja, and it was like, who's that voice? Like, then you see him, and you're like, this nigga got that voice like that? And Irv, as soon as he had it, was like, yo, what he's asked me, I think he should go solo. He should go solo. I said, hell yeah.
All right, so story time. All right, so y'all heard that, right, from Chris, right? Shout out to Chris. All right, so you heard he said, right, like, Gotti already had plans to take Rule. Like, keep that in mind, right? To take Rule solo, right? So we the click, right? We the click, right? The majority of times we was going places, right? Like, say we had to go to a show or, you know, go to the club or whatever. Gotti would always get Rule and then tell us, like, yo, y'all niggas the click. Y'all can get rides from anywhere. Which was true, but it's like, you know, we a group. Like, why we ain't going to these places together? You know what I'm saying? Like, the majority of the time, it was like he'll get him, and then me and Jody have to fend for ourselves to get rides and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but it makes sense now, because what Chris said. So since back then, Gotti already had plans to take Rule. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing about that until later on, and I'll get to that. But yeah, I always thought it was kind of funny, like we had to fend for ourselves for certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen that interview, I was like, oh shit. It do make sense. It do make sense now.